The National Bank Open in Toronto was supposed to be another unforgettable moment in Eala's incredible rise. The young Filipino tennis star had already captured worldwide attention with her fearless style, powerful left-handed game, and ability to challenge experienced opponents. But during one intense battle, everything suddenly changed. One moment had fans around the world worried, and the question everyone wanted answered was simple. What really happened to Eala? The atmosphere inside the stadium completely shifted when Eala showed signs of discomfort during the match. Just seconds earlier, fans were focused on every powerful rally, every aggressive shot, and every dramatic point. But suddenly, the scoreboard was no longer the main story. The attention moved toward Eala herself. Supporters watched closely, hoping the injury was not serious. For a player carrying the hopes of an entire nation, an injury scare creates a different kind of pressure. Eala has become much more than just a tennis player for Filipino fans. She represents possibility, ambition, and the dream of seeing one of their own compete among the best players in the world. That is why the concern spread so quickly when she appeared to be struggling. The question started immediately. Was this just a small physical issue? Could she continue competing at the same level? Would this affect her momentum after such an impressive run? Fans who had followed every step of her journey suddenly found themselves waiting for updates instead of celebrating another performance. The match had created uncertainty, and everyone wanted answers. But what happened after the injury scare revealed something even more important about Eala. Instead of allowing the difficult moment to become the entire story, she showed the mindset that has helped her reach this stage of her career. She understood that professional tennis is not only about perfect performances. It is about responding when things become difficult. That is the difference between talented players and true competitors. Anyone can perform when everything is going according to plan. The crowd is supporting them. Their confidence is high. Their body feels strong. But the biggest tests come when unexpected problems appear and players must find a way to continue moving forward. After the match, fans waited for Eala to address what happened. They wanted to know how she felt, what the injury meant, and whether it could affect her future matches. When she finally shared her thoughts, her message caught attention because it showed confidence rather than fear. Her focus was not on creating excuses. Her focus was on the challenge ahead. This reaction impressed many supporters because it showed maturity beyond her years. At a young age, Eala is already learning one of the hardest lessons in professional sports. Setbacks are unavoidable. Every athlete experiences moments when things do not go perfectly. The difference is how they respond when those moments arrive. The injury scare also highlighted the physical demands of modern tennis. Players are expected to compete in long matches, travel across different countries, and maintain incredible levels of fitness throughout the season. Every movement matters. Every step matters. A small physical problem can completely change the way a player approaches a match. For Eala, this was another reminder of the challenges that come with competing at the highest level. She was not only dealing with an opponent across the net, she was also managing the pressure, expectations, and physical demands that come with becoming one of tennis' most talked about young players. But instead of seeing the injury scare as a weakness, many fans saw it as another example of her fighting spirit. They saw a player who continued competing despite facing a difficult situation. They saw someone who refused to let one uncomfortable moment define her entire performance. That is why the reaction from supporters was so powerful. They were not only supporting Eala because of victories. They were supporting her because of the way she handles challenges. The strongest connections between athletes and fans are often created during difficult moments, not only during celebrations. The tennis world has seen this story many times before. Great players are not remembered only for the trophies they win. They are remembered for the moments when they faced adversity and found a way to come back stronger. Those moments reveal character, determination, and the mentality required to succeed at the highest level. For Eala, this injury scare became another chapter in a much bigger journey. It showed that her path will not always be easy. There will be pressure. There will be difficult matches. There will be moments when everything is tested. But those moments also provide opportunities to grow. The timing of this situation made it even more significant because expectations around Eala continue to rise. Every strong performance creates more attention. Every victory brings more supporters. And with that attention comes another challenge: learning how to handle the pressure that follows success. The young Filipino star now faces the same challenge every rising athlete eventually encounters. The challenge of proving that one difficult moment does not change the bigger picture. A single injury scare does not erase months of hard work. A difficult match does not erase progress. A setback does not decide the future. Instead, these moments become lessons. They reveal what needs improvement. They test mental strength. They prepare players for even bigger challenges ahead. And for Eala, this could become one of those moments that helps shape the next stage of her career. Because the biggest question was never only about the injury itself. The biggest question was about how Eala would respond. Would she allow the setback to slow her down? Or would she use it as another reason to become stronger? And after hearing her message, many fans believe the answer revealed exactly why Eala continues to attract attention around the tennis world. The injury scare created fear for a moment, but her response showed something much more important: the mindset of a player who believes her journey is far from over. The reaction after Eala's injury scare showed something that goes beyond one match or one tournament. It showed the growing connection between a young athlete and the millions of people following her journey. Fans were not only waiting for the next result, they were watching to see how she handled pressure, disappointment, and uncertainty. And that response revealed why so many people believe Eala has the mentality needed to succeed at the highest level. In professional tennis, physical challenges are often part of the battle. Players spend hours training every day to prepare their bodies for extreme competition. But no amount of preparation can completely remove the risk of injuries. The schedule is demanding, the matches are intense, and every tournament brings another physical test. Learning how to manage those moments is one of the hardest parts of becoming an elite athlete. For Eala, this experience provided another valuable lesson. Competing against top-level opponents requires more than skill. It requires awareness, patience, and the ability to make smart decisions under pressure. A player must understand when to attack, when to defend, and when to protect their body while still competing at a high level. That balance is something every champion must learn. The greatest players in tennis history have all faced moments where injuries, pressure, or difficult losses challenged their confidence. Those moments did not define their careers because they learned from them. They adjusted. They improved. They returned stronger. And now Eala is facing the same process that every future star must experience. The attention surrounding Eala has increased dramatically because of her performances. More fans are watching. More opponents are studying her game. More expectations are being placed on her shoulders. But with success comes another challenge that many people do not see: handling the pressure of becoming someone everyone wants to see succeed. That pressure can be difficult for any athlete, especially a young player. Every match becomes a bigger event. Every mistake receives more attention. Every setback creates questions. But Eala's response after the injury scare showed that she understands this reality and is prepared to face it. Her message was important because it reflected confidence rather than panic. She did not allow one difficult moment to change the way she viewed her journey. Instead, she remained focused on improvement and continuing forward. That mentality is what separates athletes who simply have talent from those who continue growing throughout their careers. The tennis world noticed this attitude. Fans praised her determination and her ability to remain composed during a challenging situation. Supporters understood that the journey of a professional athlete is not measured only by victories. It is measured by the ability to overcome obstacles and continue chasing bigger goals. This is why the injury scare could eventually become a meaningful moment in Eala's career. Difficult experiences often reveal important lessons. They show athletes what they need to improve and prepare them for future challenges that will be even bigger. Because the reality is simple: the further Eala climbs, the tougher the challenges will become. Future opponents will be more experienced. The pressure will become greater. The expectations will continue increasing. But Every difficult experience now gives her more knowledge and more confidence for the battles ahead. The young Filipino star is entering a stage where every match becomes a learning opportunity. Playing against experienced competitors teaches her how to handle different styles, different strategies, and different types of pressure. Those lessons cannot be fully learned through practice. They come from moments like this. And that is why many fans believe this injury scare will not slow her down. Instead, it could become another piece of the foundation she is building. Champions are not created only during moments of success. They are created when they face problems and discover they are capable of overcoming them. For the Philippines, Eala's journey continues to represent something much bigger than tennis. She has inspired a new generation of fans who now believe that reaching the global stage is possible. Her performances have brought attention to Filipino tennis and created excitement that continues to grow. Every challenge she faces becomes part of that story. The victories, the defeats, the pressure, the recovery, all of it becomes part of the journey. And perhaps that is the most important message from this injury scare. Eala did not need everything to go perfectly to prove herself. She showed something more valuable. She showed the ability to remain focused when things became complicated. That quality will matter as her career continues. Because tennis is filled with unexpected moments. A match can change with one point. A season can change with one injury. A career can change with one opportunity. The players who succeed are the ones who are prepared for those moments. Eala now has another experience to carry with her. Another reminder of the demands of professional tennis. Another lesson that will help her become a stronger competitor in the future. The injury scare created concern among fans, but her response created something even more important. Confidence. Confidence that she can handle difficult situations. Confidence that she can continue improving. Confidence that this journey is only beginning. The tennis world will continue watching Eala because her story is still being written. Every tournament brings a new challenge. Every opponent brings a new test. And every difficult moment provides another opportunity to show what she is truly capable of achieving. The injury scare may have created a moment of fear, but it also revealed the mindset behind the rising star. A player who understands that success is not about avoiding every obstacle. Success is about learning how to overcome them. And that is why Eala's message after the injury scare mattered so much. It reminded fans that behind the powerful shots and dramatic victories is an athlete still developing, still learning, and still fighting for something bigger. The next chapter of her journey will bring more challenges. But if this moment showed anything, it is that Eala is ready to face them. For more stories, updates, and analysis from the world of tennis, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications.